So I stopped at this town called Eagle, Colorado. I've literally been in this town a few times, actually. I wrecked my car a long time ago in Colorado. Long story, we're not gonna get into it, but I ended up having to stay in Eagle, Colorado. And every time I come to Colorado, for some reason, I pass it or end up stopping at the same place that I was. And I just stopped now because they have a thrift store. So I'm gonna run in here and see if I can find some cool items, and we shall see exactly what we can find. Maybe I'll find something, maybe I won't. I don't know. Don't plan on being here for too long. I just figured I'd stop because it was right here. And it's open, so yeah, let's go check it out. What's going on, guys? My name is Dante. Thank you for coming along the journey with me and just thrifting with me. Literally have to grab this basket before I go in the store because I can't go in a thrift store without a basket. Normally when I do that, I'll always need one anyway, so why don't I just grab the basket before? But anyways, you didn't come here to hear me ramble about a basket. You came in here to see if I can find the profits and more of those profits. I immediately come in and I walk toward the games because ever since I left Corbin and Amy on this road trip, I've just been going to the game section, and I thought I had a score when I saw this NCAA game, but it wasn't the correct one. I just continue browsing around and hope that I can find some kind of game that's going to be worth some kind of profits. I'm not in the game niche by itself. No, I will literally sell anything. If it's not nailed to the wall, I will sell it. I come across this Tenchu game, and I've played this game before, and I know it had a value still in the market, so I wanted to check inside of the game just to make sure the game was still in there. And I didn't even scan it because, again, it's a game that I'm fairly confident in that it was going to bring me some kind of money. And once I found out the prices of all the games, I definitely knew that I was going to purchase this game. How much are your games?
3. Okay. Upstairs, have you been upstairs before?
No, ma'am.
Where this black sign is, if you go up the stairs, there's a wall full of DVDs, and the bottom corner has more video games.
Okay, thank you. Oh, so you telling me I need to go upstairs? Well, on my way upstairs, I kind of browse through the shoes. I never purchase shoes anymore unless they're brand new from Ross or a store like that. But I just like looking at them anyway, just in case I might come across one I've seen in the previous video. But I'm on my way up these stairs to find where all of these games are. Oh, look, more clothes. Not a clothes guy, but let's go to these games. And I kind of look at the shoes. I told you I'm not going to get no shoes, but the wall of DVDs and the wall of games, this is where I wanted to come, because I just like games and I like sealed items. When I saw this sealed item, I had to grab it. Even though it's not a game, it's an audiobook. Audiobooks do really well for me, especially when I can send them into Amazon. So I just normally do like a quick scan of items and see if I see anything that's sealed. As you can see, I saw the Sopranos thing, it caught my eye. So I wanted to grab that as well. Grab these items, then I'll pull them down, and then I will scan these items to see the value. These 2 items weren't as valuable as I thought they were going to be, so I just put those back. And then this is like the small section of games that they had. I literally went through every single one of these games and I started to scan all of the games. And then when it came out, these are the ones that I ended up getting and keeping because these were like the high values. Everything was $3. So you just think about it like that. At the point in time when I was scanning all of these games, everything was $3. So most of these games are going to bring me back probably $13 to $15 profit, maybe even like an $8 profit on the low end every once in a while. But I'm not mad at that. This was a random stop that I took, and I found several PS2 games that I probably never would have ever looked for previously if I didn't meet up with Amy and Corbin in Kentucky on the same road trip. But currently, as you can see, I'm still trying to browse and see if I can find any kind of item that's going to catch my eye. And these are the end results. These are the games that I ended up getting, and I will definitely keep and purchase. And I'll also just make sure I browse around the book section to see if I see anything that pops out. I'll look at the tapes to see if I see anything pops out, the DVDs, just literally anything in the store that's first class or very light. I will kind of take my time just to kind of get an idea if I want to get that item and ship it, or if it's valuable enough for me, just because first class items are fairly cheap to ship. And when you're talking about games and CDs, you can get these things for fairly cheap. Look at the prices. We're talking about $3 and under. get a cassette tape for 50 cents, and if you can find one that's selling for like 13-14 bucks, you made a decent profit. But yeah, that's just a little quick lesson on everything. As you can see, I saw this Eagle shirt, I was going to get it, but I'm not paying $10 for all this stuff. I always make sure after I browse around the store, I just kind of walk around and get a generalized idea where everything is at, just because I want to make sure I cover all of my bases walking around these stores. There are profits in every single niche. If you want to get into mugs, if you want to get into like coffee makers, blenders, like there is a niche for everybody specifically. Me personally, I will scan it all like I previously stated, and all profits are profits for me that I don't mind taking. There are some niches that I completely stay away from, like plates and things like that. Glassware, I personally don't like to ship. Sometimes I deal with records, sometimes I don't. But then you see me, I found this box that was just out of place. This is another reason that you want to walk all the way around the store too. You see this box with these Wii games. This is where most of my value came from the day. So yeah, we're just gonna call it a good day overall. I'm glad that I stopped at this place in Eagle, Colorado. I'm glad that I took the chance and just took this road trip in general, because everywhere that I have been on this road trip, I have found some profits. And if you haven't seen any of the previous videos before this one, this is not my first stop on this road trip. I have had 3 other stops in 4 other states. So you can check out those videos if you would like to go check out those videos as I go and try to look at everything in the store. No, I'm not about to buy no records or no albums or nothing like that. I just want to look at the vinyl. Just again, if I see something that's sealed or if I see something that pops out, that's what I'm going to purchase. Walk around the whole store, get a feel of all of the items in the store. And this is an item that I regret. This item right here, it just had a recent sale comp of like $55, and I did not purchase it. I'm not talking about this eliminate thing in my hand because it wasn't worth any money, but I'm talking about this item right here. This John Wayne set, again, it was $5, and one of the comps was like $55, but somebody took the best offer. Why did I not get that item? I don't understand, guys, but I make mistakes like that too. Coming back in some of these videos and seeing some of the items that I should have purchased and I didn't. I mean, it is what it is. We are all still learning daily. I don't care if you've been doing this for 30 years or if you just started doing this yesterday. You are never too old or young or wise to learn something new and learn from your mistakes. So yeah, that's just my little gist as I give you a rundown of me breezing through this store. Very interesting store, very, very interesting. I wish I could have got this ink, but it was a little bit too pricey and my profit margin wouldn't have been that great. But anyways, guys, I've been rambling for like the past minute and some change, it feels like, probably longer than that, but you guys don't matter. But as I ramble, I do want to remind you that I am having a convention that's coming up on October the 13th, and if you want tickets, just make sure that you hit me up on Instagram. Tickets are now available and they're officially on sale, so go check out my commercial about the Prison to Profit convention, and make sure you smash that like button for your boy. It does help the algorithm a little bit. And also, if you enjoy this video, leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you again just for all the support that I'm always getting. Thank you so much. Just another milestone, 5.7 thousand subscribers. It's just amazing, guys, and I will never say thank you enough. And yeah, let's continue this thrifting journey. Let's continue to find some profits, and I will be going to another state after this. I will be hitting up Iowa, and then I will be going to Michigan. So make sure you stay tuned for those videos, as well as will be sourcing with some pretty good YouTubers in the future. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for just watching this video. It's not over with yet. I just want to say thank you because I feel like I need to say thank you, and you guys are amazing. So yeah, so for now, I'm just going to stop talking for a little bit and just let you enjoy some of the footage, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. And just to reiterate the importance of walking around the store, see how I found this 24 DVD that was completely sealed? yeah, I advise everybody just to make sure that you're walking around the store because items will be out of place sometimes. In the previous video, I found a pure water filter that was in with the baby dolls, I believe. So you never know what is going to be in these thrift shops. So just make sure you just kind of walk around and do your due diligence. As you can see, these just random DVDs and things that are out of place. They were not near the other DVDs. So that's just a small example of the importance of walking around the store. I know it's something very, very simple, but people will overlook items because they will go to a book section and don't walk around to the clothing section just to find books because it makes no sense to them and it makes no sense to me. But just trust me, guys, walk around the entire store, scan items, check sales comps. These are like the most important things, especially for beginners. Walk around stores, scanning items and checking comps. Rinse, repeat, do it again. As you can see, checking comps. So that's it for the Thrifty Shop. That was pretty good, guys. Each game was $3 a piece, but when I got to the counter, I was like, hey, what happens if I buy every single one of the games? What would you charge me? And then he was like, $2. But I was like, because they had over like 60 games in there, and a lot of them wouldn't have been worth it. But he was like, I'll give you $2 for the games that you got now. And a few of these games were worth pretty good money, man. I found some Wii games, some Mario Kart games. Yeah, definitely, I'm glad I stopped at this little location. But anyways, I thought there was another thrift store down the street and see if I can stop. And if not, oh well. But anyways, maybe I'll wrap this video up now, maybe I won't. You know how I do. I'll see you in a little bit. And I did go to the other store that was down the street, but it was closed, guys. It was a Habitat Restore store. They were closed. I got there a little bit too late. So that's going to be the end of this video as I make my way to Iowa. But be sure that you look out for the next video. Make sure that you bless somebody today because I promise you I'm going to bless somebody tomorrow. At this point in time, your boy Tay is out.